The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being the secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we are still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans. Industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our speaker for today because this is not your ordinary affiliate here. This gentleman is definitely an icon in the civil rights genre. His father was world famous for the work that he did in communities, community organizer, civil rights leader, Mr. Kwame Ture, Stokely Carmichael. We have royalty in the building, so I thought it would be befitting to do an actual introduction of this gentleman. When you look for people who see the value in Karatbars International and what it can do for the world, don't leave out anybody. This gentleman is an opposing force that you would think would not be interested in this, and yet it fits into what his goal is, his vision is for the world. So ladies and gentlemen, I proudly introduce my big brother. I had to ask him who was the oldest because he looks so handsome and young, but this is my big brother. He's my senior, Mr. Eric Ture Muhammad. Good afternoon, Mr. Muhammad.
Good afternoon, Mr. Delco and Ready for Revolution. Thank you all so much for the opportunity to share this magnificent undertaking. I'm going to make sure that this slide is correct for us. Can everyone see it?
Yes, we can see your video starting. That's the video starting.
Remember the moment you realized that the world had changed?
Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, family, welcome, because if you've been looking for a better way, you're absolutely in the right place. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, and we want to introduce an opportunity to you that revolutionizes the whole paradigm of what you've known in the past as normal. There's nothing normal about today. We have a new normalcy, we have a new direction, and we have the solution for this hour. So welcome. A little bit about myself. I'm Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, as mentioned. Thank you for the introduction, Mr. Dalco. I'm a bronze director and a gladiator awardee on Karatbars International. My wife, Philomena, are business partners in this magnificent opportunity. And I'm a member of the Nation of Islam and son of freedom fighter Kwame Ture, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, or still known as Stokely Carmichael. And throughout the world, my wife and I have been successful in building teams, advancing them into this opportunity. So broke can be removed from your vocabulary. Lack, want, all that can leave your vocabulary, and you can start that today, and we're going to show you how to get it going. So, as you heard from my direct mentor, he's one of two power couples that influenced our family tremendously, and we're so grateful and honored. That's Mr. Michael L. Dalco and his wife, Mrs. Manisha Dalco. Mr. Dalco was a 15-year mortgage broker, and his wife served 20 years as a corporate trainer. You know, however, this opportunity found them 6 years ago, and now they are both full-time and retired from the workforce, from the role in society, and they are independent affiliates, independent free affiliates, Karatbars International. Okay, so here's what we do. We started global home-based business in more than 140 plus countries, and it happens from the convenience, the safety, and the comfort of your own home. You save gold for yourself, but it doesn't just stop there. You share that opportunity with others and show them how to do the same. Now, what happens when you do that? Well, they're doing what you do, earns you a residual income as your team duplicates. And there's nothing mandatory about this. Everything is optional. You're going to learn about these options, but I know how it got me, and I know how it will serve you. And there's no cost to register. It is absolutely free, family. And what do? Our mantra, we pay ourselves first. Okay, just think about that now. That's the Millionaire's #1 secret. All these years, you've been consolidating things, trying to figure out how bills are going to get paid with this linear income. And you're shuffling bills and obligations out like a deck of cards. Sweetheart, today you take the food, I'll take the I'll take the laundry, you take the light bill, I'll take the gas bill. You no longer have to keep yourself in that position because we learned the secret on how to accumulate real wealth. See, the difference between working class and wealthy class are the habits. Absolutely, just the habits. And when we change the habits, like for example, the working class of us spend. And don't worry, it's not your fault. We are trained to do it. Miss Maxine Jones in a powerful power call earlier today, she talked about how this was a system of poverty. My father taught me that poverty is punishment for a crime you didn't commit. You're born into a system and you just move. You just go through the motions, doing everything that the system dictates because it feeds the monster. So we spend and only save when we're looking for memories, when we're looking for special occasions, when we're looking for moments in time, but we never save to accumulate and amass. But that's understandable too, because we have the tier 1 asset, which is gold. You can't save paper and expect to amass wealth. But we know the secret now, the jig is up. So we save and invest. We save and invest. We save, we pay ourselves first. Do you have the power, or better yet, don't you have a right to keep a portion of everything that you earn? We're not telling you that you shouldn't take care of those obligations, those immediate needs, but don't you see yourself as being worthy of saving a portion you earned instead of giving it away to everybody else? We pay ourselves first, and then within this ecosystem of ours, it's a completely secure system where we circulate our money. Our spending is out of the equation. We don't even do that anymore. See, because spending means it's gone. That's synonymous with get out of here. You see? But we circulate. The point of origin begins with us, and it moves around in our community. And you know what? Every round and every time it comes back to us at the original point of origin, multiplied. Now, I mentioned one of 2 power couples. Yeah, I want you to just drink in the excitement and the joy and the freedom in the faces of that power couple there, Mr. and Mrs. Tyrone and Mrs. Valerie Best. They are the CEOs and partners and founders of Wealthbuilders Worldwide. That's where you're here. The Wealthbuilders Worldwide is a culture. It's a culture by which you can level the playing field with practical knowledge and know-how on how to amass wealth, how to enjoy freedoms, how to dream and establish your why. Mr. Best is the author, along with Ms. Valerie Best, of the Dream Chaser Manifesto. This is a dreamer's guide to surviving in a jungle of non-dreamers. You can't deny there's been a jungle here. There's a rap group of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and their most popular song was known as The Message. And they say, don't tempt me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. They were on to something. They understood something. And many of us walked that walk years before. But today, you're on the couch. You're sitting in your chairs. You're walking back and forth in the home, pacing like a lion in a cage. Now understand that the cage door is open for an opportunity. You are wondering how not to lose your head, and we're here to show you how to get ahead, stay ahead, because you're on this call, you're in this moment, and you are in the right place ahead of time. So what's your plan? Because everything has to have a plan. You know, truth be told, many of us have failed in this world financially, but not because we weren't astute, not because we didn't have any kind of brilliance, not because we didn't have a good sense or great sense. It's because we failed financially because we failed to plan. So entertain these questions. Number one, where are you in life right now? Where are you in life right now? And where would you like to be in the future? Now, the distance between those two questions is an honest assessment from you. If you keep doing for the next 10 years what you did the last 10 years, will you reach your goals? Is it possible? Can you see yourself? Well, let's look back. 10 years ago, did you see yourself sitting on a couch, a chair, sitting in your car, trying to figure out how you're going to make ends meet? Did you see yourself 10 years ago trying to figure out how it was that you went to sleep last night with a job and woke up this morning unemployed? Did you ever feel or figure 10 years ago that you will be waiting on checks to come that are promised but are never delivered? When you answer those questions honestly, you cut the distance between the two questions. Where are you in life right now, and where would you like to be in the future? You will close that gap because you will now embrace the wealth gap. You don't have enough time to continue to do the same things you've been doing. The timeline even says it. 21 years of education from 5 years old up. I mean, look at it. We get these degrees, and 70% of all the American workforce aren't even in the jobs that they get their degrees in. And 60% of those 70% of jobs are now obsolete. They don't even exist. So many of us have PhDs and we're service workers or service providers because our job has been eliminated. And now that the service worker jobs have been eliminated or stalled, what now? We retire between the ages of 62 and 65 because it's a number that's been trained into our brain, ingrained there, but nothing related to what qualifies retirement. And I have news for you folks. It's a news flash. Matter of fact, some of you don't know this, so okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Retirement has nothing to do with age. It has everything. And when you don't have the money, you find yourself unable to retire. Why? Because you still find yourself downsizing everything. You're paying more for less. And it's all the stress and all the anger that comes with trying to take care of those in front of you, take care of the children coming behind you, who are also having children, and their demographic doesn't speak to the ability to maintain a stable household financially. Oh boy, you find yourself going back to the plantation. The work. Did you know that studies also show that anyone who is forced to return to the workforce after retirement, on average, they lose 5 years of life expectancy? Well, if you're retiring in your 60s and the average lifespan is 81, and you're losing 5 years, you don't have time to lose. Look, there's more time behind us than we have ahead of us. So when do we find relief? Hopefully it's not here. What about that talk? New families are being born every day. Now look, I know it looks dark out here, but you know why I know that we're in charge of a new normalcy and you're with us right now? Because babies are being born every day. But what's the answer to their questions? What kind of talk will you have with them? Are you going to tell them they're going to go to school for 12 years, college for 4 more years, and work until they die? Is that their reality? Is that the look you want on their children's face? The problem is you cannot outpace, you can't outwork an exponential inflation with a linear income. Linear income means you only earn from the time you clock in and clock out. When wages and cost of living increases, but your wages don't, you can't maintain because it's a jungle. And it makes you wonder, how do you keep from going under? You don't have enough time to continue to do those things you used to do. Mr. Warren Buffett, great mind, great investor. He says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Can I give you a little tidbit from a man who retired the plantation after 103 days of this opportunity? Mr. Michael L. Dalco taught us and told us, if you don't find out what real money is, you'll work until you die. Well, anything defined as money has to be able to store value. It has to be a store of labor. It has to be worth as much today or more in the future as it is today. Let me clean that up. It must be worth as much or more in the future as it is today. So the paper that we carry worldwide, the purchasing power is 3 to 5 cents. But you have to discover what real money is, and we've discovered it. It's that beautiful yellow precious metal known as gold. There's gold right there. So the 4 keys to building wealth: we create residual income, and we accumulate that appreciating asset known as gold, a tier 1 asset, meaning no risk involved. This is the greatest win-win to ever hit mankind. We outrun, outdistance, outpace inflation, and we don't look at taxes as a scourge. We look at it with embrace, because as a home-based business, we take pure advantage of the tax code.
Oh my gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes. 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
Bug, it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not.
It's not fun. It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
Oh, it's what?
Taxes.
Boy, oh boy, somebody pull out some Kleenex for Donnie, because he realized that he can grow up and live a life that he'll be paying 40%, as much as 40% of his income towards taxes throughout his entire career. But to Donnie's credit, and to your credit on this call today, that was before, in the old reality. Today, we have a new reality. How do we handle it? Look, you have 2 classes of workers in this cash flow quadrant designed by Mr. Kiyosaki. You have the employed and you have the self-employed. Both commendable efforts, because they are roles in society. The employee has the role, the self-employed owns the job, right? The self-employed does everything the employee does, except you're responsible for the keys, you're responsible for the power, you're responsible for the payroll and the inventory. Okay, same, but you both have the same issue. What do you have? What issue do you have in that side of the quadrant? 95% of the labor and less than 5% of the leverage. But when you join us on the other side of money, we learn how to embrace a system that is absolutely duplicatable. We embrace the system of the wealthy. And that's when you're doing big business, because you're utilizing and leveraging yourself with pure assets and the efforts of others. And now you are paying yourself to the degree that you're allowing money to now work for you, as opposed to you chasing it. And what you were chasing was the illusion, because remember, it was paper. It was paper. But today you have gold. So when you find yourself on this side of the quadrant, where you maximize both the B and I, you are in a successful business. You have a successful future. And more importantly, you have now flipped the scale you can enjoy up to 95% of the wealth through leverage. And 5% is based off of sweat equity. You're trying to figure out, what am I gonna do next with all this freedom? Boy, please. So Karatbars does answer all 4 keys, folks. It creates the residual income, the accumulating appreciating asset. We have it. It's gold. There's gold in our hills. In fact, a new title for our business: we are a leverage asset accumulation business. At any rate, we outrun, outpace, and outdistance inflation, and we take advantage of the tax codes. And unabashedly, there's no way in the world that we can feel any ways stressed or aggravated due to the freedom that we now enjoy. Who has a problem paying taxes when you're earning $1 million a year, $2 million a year, $3 million a year? Unlimited income is in this opportunity. But you'll learn, because this is Karatbars International. We're the world's largest provider of gold, in bullion gold, in small, transactional, friendly weights. To put it in layman terms, we provide pure gold, 24 karat gold in small amounts. That's our headquarters there in Stuttgart, Germany. And it's just adjacent, as you see on the map, to the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. We have a wonderful working relationship. This is our CEO, founder, visionary, who also have a relationship with Dr. Harold Constantine Sykes, okay, two-time, and who understood before when he wrote Future Money, and now his plan is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, making it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. My goal, he says, is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Who owns gold has always money. He's not the only one that understood that, but he's the one that's seeing this vision into place. It was also understood by J.P. Morgan. It was also understood by Alan Greenspan, the former head of the Federal Reserve. And of course, Dr. Robert Kiyosaki, I call him doctor because he knows how to operate. This man understands that gold is money. Gold is God's money. So let me show you a little bit of God's money. Here's our gold. This is our cash gold. These are paper notes embossed with pure gold, 20 karat gold. And some of it is transactional in cards. Look, each cash gold card is equipped with a blacklight authentication feature on the front. It's physical. This physical gold is not an ETF. It's not a promissory, okay? It can be stored for free or shipped to you just at a click of a button. It's digital as well because it can be manipulated. You can use it like a digital currency to purchase within our ecosystem. And here's the other power in it. It's the convertibility. Cash gold can be exchanged for cash within the ecosystem without having it shipped home to you. There's so many things you'll be able to do with it, and you're going to see more and more of this opportunity because gold also offers price stability. Why do you think they took us off the gold standard and started hoarding it all for themselves? The banks hoard the tier one asset because they can utilize it to settle debt. Nations, governments are hoarding the asset because they can utilize it to settle debt. But we make it available to each other by exchanging the declining paper dollar for its weight, its value in gold. And what happens? We settle debt. We leverage our homes. I know that you have a president, a governor, a prime minister, wherever you are in the world. I know you have these heads of state, but check this out. In your home, with control of the finance, you are ceremoniously, beyond ceremoniously, you are absolutely recognized as the head of state under your own roof. You are the CEO. You are the prime minister. You are the chairman of the board. Gold offers price stability. That means in any economy that the price in the economy doesn't change over time, not much. All right. So when you look at that Model T Ford there in 1920, 100 years ago, $645. Well, that's gold, $645 gold, or 1 kilogram of gold. Now, you have this $40,000 SUV. The SUV there, the $40,000 is not because the $40,000, those dollar bills are laced with something precious that makes you want to have more of it. No. We already established the purchasing power of the dollar. It is flat. It is all but flatline. It's barely pulsing. That's the purchasing power. Has no momentum, no velocity. 3 to 5 cents worldwide is the purchasing power. So I'll take something as simple as this. Well, you know that if you had a easy to count. It's a $5 bill. That $5 bill is only worth 3 cents worldwide per dollar. That means your $5 bill is only 15 cents. So it takes more of these dollars stacked on top of each other to give the seller the satisfying purchase price of the $40,000 vehicle. If you just had a kilogram of gold today, you can get maybe another one of his and hers, but you'll definitely get change back because gold is stabilizer. Now, we talked about inflation and the travesty, the story of it, and you just need to understand it in real plain layman terms. Price of goods and services go up, but the value of your money decreases. We know we're there because we're paying more rent for less house. The same boxes of cereal in size and dimension has nothing in terms of the content change, except it's got a little lower maybe, and you're paying 300 to 400% more for it than you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Why? Because we can't outrun and outpace an exponential inflation. Prices of goods and services are going up, but your money. So you look at this line here. In 1998, look how strong and sturdy and official that $20 bill looks, and look at all that it puts into that card. But then in 2005, it got brighter, lighter, a little wider, but so did your card. You can stand on one side of the card and see clear through to the other side, because the value of it, think of the pulse, boom, boom. And now you don't even get a card. You get this little basket. The 20 is so faded, it reflects the valuelessness or the fading of purchasing power that it manifests today. So we have a solution to all. Learn how this secure, obtain financial security and independence. You're going to learn how to create this hedge, a protection of yourself in this time of crisis. In fact, it all begins with the free account that you see listed. You know, in your free account, all it requires is your name, your phone number, an address, an email address, and your birth date. And you are in business in over 140 plus countries around the world, if that's your choice. Because in our conversation, we have two keys that we operate from: leverage and exponential growth. And you better sit back for this part, because when you see it, you're going to be slapping yourself trying, where have I been all this time? Nothing comes before its time, and you just happen to be ahead of it. So J. Paul Getty, his wealth principle reads, I would rather have 1% of 100 efforts than 100% of my own. That makes plenty sense to me. That's a wealth principle. Just imagine you're paying yourself first, saving a portion of what you earn, and you're utilizing the power of leverage in that way. You imagine what your time freedom looks like, what your financial freedom looks like. Now, it is. We have financial advisors. I'm going to bash financial advisors today. We're not financial advisors. This presentation is not designed to give financial advice. The following examples show calculations for illustrators only, and it's not a guarantee of income. The only one that can guarantee your income is you. And the keys to guarantee your income: your desire, your determination, and your discipline. If you have all four of those and you embrace the culture that we have here at Wealthbuilders Worldwide, you're rich. So here's the conversation. Look at how you live. That's the free goal savings that you acquire. In that account, it's a free position. And from this free position, you can mass wealth and compensate monthly. Look, you have your free account, right? But if you're saving goal for yourself, share with others how to do it. Just imagine what happens when you get 5 people to do that. You will literally maximize the comp plan from the savings perspective, because you can earn up to 6% infinity. Infinity means forever, folks. And so what does that do? That earning, that commission is paid out to you on a monthly basis. And the greater your team, the greater your referrals, the greater your sponsorships, what else is greater? And we go with the dual system, remind you all. But if you want more, if you want to earn weekly as opposed to just monthly, if you want to earn 5 times a month instead of once a month, then this is you, because you do business multi-goal packages and you utilize our cash flow system to do it, and you tell other people this is what's going to happen. You're going to jump back from your tablet, your desktop, your laptop. You're going to jump back from your iPad in total disbelief, because the money's going to hit you like a freight train, because everyone you get to duplicate what you've done, you establish new partnerships that produce residual income for you because they duplicated what you have done. And then the direct commission attached to the package is major, all right? Because multi-goal package, every one of those offer a direct commission. So you're who you sold the package to someone, and that's a 10% commission, direct commission comes back to you. That person sells the package to the next person, that's a 3% commission that comes back to you. Now, if that person makes available for a third person, you still get 2% commission on 3 separate transactions. Like Miss Tanisha Glaspie and tell 500 plus, or Mr. Dalco 400 plus, or myself 200 plus. Well, those 10 people get what I did, what she did, what you do, then that means you have now 100 people paying you a 3% commission. But wait, 100 do exactly as you told them to do, as that second generation told them to do. Guess what? Now you see another 2% from 1,000 people. And it's a freight train, as Mr. Dalco once described, it's a runaway freight train. You couldn't stop it if you wanted to. But here's the other side of it. Here's our spectacular dual team bonus, folks, associated with all our packages. And multi-goal packages, when you have anyone on your left or right side in this dual system that acquires gold products or business packages, it generates units. It generates units. And when you have 25 on one side and 50 on the other, it'll give you a dual team payout. The system will give you a dual team payout. It's already programmed to pay you for the labor of others, the efforts of others. It's a store of your labor. So look, that DTP, known as dual team payout, also runs into infinity. So depending on status package you have, all the packages 2 through 7 of the multi-gold packages, they come with status and they come with gold. Now the power, it guarantees you a payout every time you reach the DTP. It's just a matter of how much you want. Ms. Tanisha Glaspie always uses this example. I love this example. She said, let's say we're all in a fast food restaurant and we all do the same job. We all know how to make fries. We know how to flip burgers. We all know how to work on the register, okay? If we all do the same job, why shouldn't, and one gets paid more than the other, you see? Why should I get the compensation? So this is the way it works with these packages. Each package comes with a status, and each of those statuses represent payout tiers. So if you're a bronze status and you get a DTP, that's a €4 payout, or roughly $42, $43 US. If you're a VIP, that's a US or €80 payout. So it's just a matter of whether you want hamburger or steak. Pay you 180,000 times a week. You're out here running around filling out all kinds of applications trying to get jobs. You got to give up social security numbers. You got to give up your firstborn. You got to do you don't have to do any of that with us. All you got to do is register for free for your gold savings account, enjoy the support of others, submit to a system that helps you to duplicate what we have done in this system, and you'll be rich. You can earn 180,000 dual team payouts a week. How many times can you get a check in your pay period? Just a thought. Our multi-gold packages come with these matching bonuses that are sensational, folks. They already come with gold in them, but they also you also get to enjoy matching gold bonuses for everyone who acquires a package once you have yours. That VIP is a prime example. You can have almost 1.5 grams of gold for everyone who acquires a VIP package under you. And every package down to the second carries that process into generation. It's a powerful tool, and every that carries gold. You will gold in the multi-gold pack, You earn a matching bonus with the multi-gold pack, and you earn commissions with the multi-gold pack because you get direct commissions and you're enjoying the Unilevel savings as well. But wait, you also have the matching bonus associated with the package, the cash matching bonus. Woo. See, because weekly payouts are earned by people in your organization. So when they get paid, you get a matching bonus. You get paid because other people got paid. Now, we already told you about the dual team payouts and how you can only earn up to $180,000 a week. But your matching bonuses, some people haven't gotten 300-400 matching bonuses a day. And if you're a VIP, it runs 7 generations, and each status carries a degree of generation for the matching bonuses run. So again, you get what you fit in, but don't cheat yourself. If you can enjoy a full-course steak dinner now, get it. Don't just settle for the hamburger and fries. In the event that you can't see it right away, Dr. Seiss has thought of everything to speak to where people are in their passion, their dream, and their pockets. So you might have a silver package because you could not step into the game right away with a VIP, but you know the goal. Well, we assist you with your goal with that beautiful 5 and 5 promotion. First acquiring goals, not from the time you join Karatbars, but from the time you get your first package, your very first package. You have 5 weeks in, the clock is ticking, and you get 5 new affiliates from the first within the first 5 weeks from acquiring your package at your level or higher. The company will reward you with an upgrade to the next highest status package at no cost to you. So if you're a silver, for example, you get 5 people to do your status or higher, you become gold. And if you still have time left within that 5 weeks, you can go from a gold to a V by doing the same process. And I know it's workable because talking to Mr. and well, you're not talking to my wife now, but I represent her. She sponsored me, Mr. and Mrs. 5 and 5. We came in, and once we figured this thing out, boy, it was like fire. We went to everybody, not just everybody, but everybody. So this is something you automatically qualify for. This is known as the Karatbars Automatic Long-Term Incentive Program. Now, the beauty and power of this program is simply this. Keep feeding the ecosystem. Just feed the baby. Watch the baby grow. Keep nurturing the baby. Keep watering the plant. Keep all the nutrition there. Watch what happens. You can get anything from that fine, beautiful leather bag, or you can get that nice C class there that Mr. and Mrs. Dalco qualified for. They decided to get it gold as opposed to, I don't mean the color. I mean, they had a decision because Karatbars allows you to accept these wonderful, beautifully earned awards or their value in gold. You can get that leather bag, that bicolor Rolex watch. You know, I have golds. I don't wear any watches because I'm waiting on the one that Dr. Seiss picks out for me. And then it goes all the way up the line. You can get up to $1 million home built for you anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, your choice. Free and clear. It's the Karatbars promise. The deed is in your name. The key is yours. They build it from the ground up. The system is fine. And then you have grams of gold savings because when you auto exchange and auto, you know, for most people, do you know after a year consistently saving of 1 gram of do you know you can earn up to 25 grams of gold free monthly, depending on the size of your dream and the size of your referral network? Because your network produces your net worth. And as my brother would say, believe that. So these are the Karatbars advantages, folks. It's a 9-year company. We're no Johnny come lately. We're not Rudy Poop. We're here to stay. We operate in over 140 plus countries. I already talked to you about FedEx. FedEx delivers anywhere physical gold and physical products can be delivered. They deliver directly to your door. You know, we showed you that beautiful MasterCard and how everything is issued on that. And we have more than 1 million affiliates worldwide in Karatbars. The culture here that you're experiencing right now, Wealth Builders Worldwide, where we painstakingly, in a loving manner, we work to make sure that you understand you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. This is not, there's 100,000 of us, but what I'm trying to say to you is this is not an oversaturated market. We're not even 1% of the market, considering the fact that there's 8 billion people in the world. And you can reach them all through phone, laptop, desktop, all kind of communications. And you have social media platforms, emails, text messaging, people you absolutely know. We will help you get there if you desire and you're determined and you're disciplined about your dream and your pursuit. Complete support system, like we told you. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. We have 24 hours, 7-day-a-week training that's available for everyone. And your sponsorship is only a stone throw away in this opportunity anywhere in the world, thanks to the advancement of technology. And it's free, no cost to register. You have no monthly fees, costs, or obligations related financially because Karatbars is a debt-free institution. And when you join with your free Gold Savings account, you automatically receive from Karatbars after activating your account a state-of-the-art 24-hour, 7-day-a-week operational, no cost to you multi-million-dollar software. You have a virtual back office. And what does it do? It tracks the progress of you and your product. And what is your product? See, we're in the people building business. That's what we do. But our product is everything that everyone is chasing, money. And we just happen to know what real money is. And we have 24 karat, 999.9 pure gold available in small increments. You can get 1 gram at a time or more. It's entirely up to you. How's the size of your dream? Some of you have been in all kind of programs before where you made things available. You sold products, lotions, potions, books. What would you rather have a garage full of? What would you rather have a car trunk full of? So again, you're in the right place ahead of time. You're in a worldwide market. We have so many innovations. We have so much commitment from our leaders and teams, and the income potential. You can enjoy $2,000-$3,000 a month part-time. It's all entirely up to you. The support is endless. So, valley of decision. Let's go, y'all. What we gonna do? Because you might be that green light person. You might have been the person that we had you at goal from the moment you heard the power call. I'm just wasting your time beating my gums. So let's go. Get back with the one who brought this opportunity to you, and let's get you registered for your free Gold Savings account, and let's keep it rocking. Or you might be that excited person who's ready to go, but you have some questions. Well, we are here for you still. We have the trainer of trainers tonight at 9 p.m. can answer all those questions. Plus, you have the power of that who introduced the opportunity to you. Somebody's going to hit me with a 3-way call after this conversation. I'm almost assured, but I'm ready because it represents revolution. So you may be excited. We have the questions. We have the answer for your questions. Get back to those who brought this opportunity to you. And you might say, this is not for me. Well, I encourage you to rethink that, but while you're thinking it, get your free Gold Savings account, folks. It's free. You can't lose anything by trying, but you can't gain anything if you don't, because eventually the world will know what we have. And what side of the coin would you rather be on? I don't know what the hang up is. I don't know if you don't like saving money or making money. I don't know which one it is. But we already told you, this is a win-win, no risk opportunity. So get back with the person that brought this opportunity to you. Register for your free account now. Don't waste time. Don't wait. My teachers taught me that too much weight breaks the wagon. How long you gonna stay broke, wagon? Come on, let's get it. Tonight, Mr. Al Murray comes to you live right here on this platform, goldrocks.info, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, www.goldrocks.info. It's my man, the coach of coaches. And then, of course, this Thursday, the 21st of May, 2 p.m. Eastern here in the United States, we'll be blessed with a live stream opportunity, and you can be our guest. Protect and increase your wealth in uncertain times. Now, what I'm sure of, that this time is pregnant with opportunity. There's a reach and figure out what to do. And you have the power right now to reach out and grab their hands, and you'll be more energized, fortified, and stimulated to do so when you enjoy this presentation from Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. That's going to be on Thursday, May 21st, Eastern, here in the United States. You don't want to miss it. And then, of course, we have the Freedom Summit that will be coming up in Hanover, Maryland. That'll be July 17th and 18th. And it's going to be held at the Maryland Live Casino and Hotel there in Hanover. That's the 17th and 18th of July. You can go to www.thefreedomsummit.live for more information. And of course, we want you to save the date because Let's Go Weekend is going to be crunk to death. Excuse me, that's Atlanta vernacular. We may not be as in tune with the crunk, but we're going to be excited because we're having a virtual convention for the world to see. So remember, the date is coming. Let's Go Weekend 10 is virtual, it's hot, and it's for you, I, and the world. Now, some of you have been watching all this fly regalia that people have been wearing, all the beautiful shirts, the wow pins, the books that are available. We have a growing Wealth Builders online shop. See, in order to stay in the mindset of the mind shift, of the power shift, you have to embrace everything that comes with it. We urge all of you to go to shop.mywbw.net. Why? Because you will cloak yourself. You know, this book says, put on the full armor. Well, along with that armor is all the shirts, all the books, all your wow pins. We're all here on shop.mywbw.net. Family, let's go. Let's do the darn thing. You have nothing to lose but your chains, and I'll be more than happy to be there with the bow cutters to snap them loose and give you free. I'm your brother, Eric Trey Muhammad, and friend. I thank you for the opportunity to share with you. Thank you for allowing me to just be as verbose as I have been, but I'm totally amped and excited. And for us and for the people, for humanity, stay ready. Stay ready. Thank you so much for your attendance. And remember, Karatbars is a world where everybody wins.